Let's Talk About It podcast is sponsored by Goosehead Insurance, servicing clients all across New Jersey. Let's do it.
Let's go.
Let's go. Welcome back to another episode of Let's Talk About It by Jimmy Mortgage today. I'm here speaking to professionals in the luxury market. However, when purchasing a home, always know that we also provide lending in the jumbo space. But to go back to what ultra luxury looks like, I'm here with the Adamo Group, and they're going to talk about that lifestyle that they provide when it comes to clientele and relationship building. I'll have you guys take it away. I'll start with the boss. That's what she has on her phone, the boss.
How'd you know that? You saw it?
I'm paying attention. I am paying attention.
Jimmy, thank you.
Thank you.
Good to be here, and you've been asking us for quite some time, and I'm glad we're able finally to make it here to fulfill our obligation, and let's have some fun.
Let's have some fun.
Yeah.
Let's have some fun. So you started real estate when you were 10 years old, all right? And you've been doing it for 4 decades. So congratulations on...
This is the 40th year.
This is the 40th year. This happened in June, right?
This past June, we just celebrated. Actually, we had 2 anniversaries. We celebrated our 40 years, my 40 years in real estate, and our 1-year anniversary with the partnership with Sirhan.
Okay.
And it was actually my 10th year.
Oh, and your 10th. So it was actually 3 anniversaries.
Three anniversaries. Wow. A lot going on.
Yeah, it was an amazing. It was a roller coaster. I was telling you since Victoria's wedding in January. There's so much been going on. All good. Mm-hmm. You know, I think I'm used to juggling a lot on my plate. If I didn't, I'd be bored. So I'll take it on any day.
Well, this is what happens when you're trailblazers in the industry.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I know about it. Victoria, you too come with a handful of experience, right? You are very well known. You were on TV. $1 Million Listing with Frederic
For a second.
for a second, right? And you know what TV is like. You brought that skill to the Adamo Group today. I like people to know, who is Victoria?
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for
both
being
of
here.
us. You have a great hosting voice.
I was thinking the same.
Yeah.
You've got a really good radio voice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Which we'll get into, and I think you hit the nail on the head that what I learned from that industry, which is real estate,
Right.
but specifically Manhattan, and specifically working with top luxury teams that, you know, worked for networks like Bravo, Netflix. I've seen all the behind the scenes, and I've learned how to leverage your brand to build your real estate career. I've learned how to leverage your social media and leverage a team to keep building on your brand and your real estate career.
So this is the reason why you guys have this ultimate luxury Rio Vista for $25 million in the state of New Jersey.
It is. It's from my life, my history of real estate. It's my biggest listing, and I think because of our partnership and what Victoria's been doing to our company, rebranding it, it's probably going to be the first of many.
Wow.
I really believe it. Yeah, I do.
I mean, look, it's easy to say 25 million, right? Because I'm just saying it, 25 million. What's the big deal? But
to some people, it's no big deal.
No, yeah, the 1% of the 1%. But to that,
and that's who we're targeting, right? That 1%.
That's all what it is. You just need one person to say, I like
one person advocate for you. That's it.
Right. That's it. So when you have something, a project, I want to say a gem, something that can change everything in your life because of what you established to get there, right? How did you do it? Like, what's the behind the scenes? Because
how did you get the listing?
How did you get the listing? Yeah, excuse me. How did you get the listing? I apologize for that.
No, you don't have to
I
apologize.
think it took the past few years together building towards the luxury brand, building that luxury brand.
The marketing, the networking.
Like I mentioned, I was good at the leveraging part. I also leveraged my father's 40 years.
Right.
And I used that as a platform to open many doors for us.
Okay. So once, I guess once you had that going on with the relationships of the years you've been doing it, and then taking your expertise in the social media space, TV space, I guess you just you branded, and then the collage just happened.
It's all the years of the history you're putting into it, but it's
Right.
also the power of social media. It's the platform. We utilize every platform. And when I'm talking about social media, Instagram, every platform. In my day, we didn't have social media, so we had print marketing. And I've done and tried everything out there, from the buses to the benches, which is my form of social media.
Shopping carts. When I was in middle school, They used to call him the shopping cart dude, my dad.
Oh,
I
wow.
was never afraid of marketing.
Right.
I went to school for marketing. I thought I was going to be in marketing. And then at one point, I'm like, well, you know, I got into real estate by accident. And then I said, well, I really want to do marketing. And I realized I am doing marketing.
Yeah.
Right.
Fast forward through Ryan Sarhan, I realized that I am a marketing specialist. So I am doing what I went to school for, marketing. So, so what I was trying to say is we didn't have the social media platform. So I was doing print, postcards, advertising, events at the local. I started with the local community and just kept building my brand. And I didn't know I was building a brand. I had no idea what I was doing. I was just putting my name out there. Pens and markers and scholarships in the schools and buses and benches and the tape dispensers, whatever, at the A&Ps and ShopRites, all forms of marketing. Fast forward, I was growing a brand that all of a sudden my brand became recognized. I sold my brand twice.
3 times.
Well, the third time we kind of partnered.
Right.
So I was about to sell it a third time when Ryan approached us, and I'm like, you know what? At this stage of my life, I didn't want to work for anyone at this point, anyone else.
He's talking about other things we had on the table.
Okay.
Right.
We almost went a different route before
A couple of
Sirhan.
different options we had.
Okay.
Then when Sarhan approached us, he's like, you know, I want you to work for Sarhan. I'm like, no, I'm not working for anyone at this point, but we could be a partnership. He loved the idea because he wanted to come stronger to New Jersey.
Right.
We were able to put him instantly on a map in New Jersey, but yet we were able to capitalize on his global image. And because of capitalizing on his global image, we were able to pick up listings in $6, $10, $12 million, $24 million listings.
Right.
So I credit Ryan's global name recognition in addition to what we've done locally.
You want to add to that, Victoria?
Yeah, I do feel that my father is a pioneer of marketing and branding before it became this luxury industry to be in.
Right.
Because like he said, he was at Pens. I mean, even when I got my license, it was 2023. He put my photo on a brochure with him in like ShopRite or something and said, from New York to New Jersey, we got you covered, because I was insistent in starting in Manhattan first.
Right.
So I do believe like it's what we have going and why we find success and it keeps finding us is because it is a perfect blend of new and old. So we do a lot of the OG things that my father's done from day one that work, right? And we, break up with things that don't work and keep marrying to things that do.
Right.
Or
And we-
elevated to
exactly.
Exactly.
And we've elevated a lot of the modern ways of marketing with what we're doing today.
I love how you said take the old to modern, right? Because let's not forget, right? Sometimes the modern space is awesome, right? Because we live in a cloud space at times. We're glued to technology, and that's how we know what's happening. But at times, because of the different avatars that we have today in this world, it's also good to, go the basic way sometimes, meeting someone at a church or a place of religion or a supermarket or a community or a chamber, right? That still fulfills one to say, oh my God, I ran into the Adamo Group, these guys are cool, I see what they do on social media, but they're right here down the block, So those small things build journeys.
Absolutely.
And those journeys fulfill what you guys got going on, which is a brand that no one can take away from you, because you just said this was a third time where one was like, hey, I want to be part of this. You're like, not today. Right?
I actually didn't realize what I was building. It just happened.
No, it's just
and
a habit, right?
And I'm like, oh, this equity here, there's a goodwill that's built into a brand, and we're going to keep on going.
Well, this is what happens when you're authentic with you, right?
I guess so, yes.
If you are who you are, it doesn't matter what's happening. The noise is the noise. You bring value because of what you have, and nobody can be you.
There's no need to reinvent the wheel
Right, exactly.
sometimes.
Correct, right.
I love technology and all different tools, and I'll try at any given time and put my own spin on it. But you can go into my trunk of my car, you're always going to find a listing package.
Right.
You never know when someone wants a list. And
The amount of file cabinets we've tried to delete from our life,
Right.
we still have to let him have some.
No, I've come a long way.
You gotta hold on
Yeah.
to it.
No, I've come a long
Yeah.
way.
It's right here. It's right here.
I actually am very proud to say that I have a virtual assistant team.
Okay.
Not one, but two.
Right.
And I fought probably for 2 years on this, and I was forced into it. My only regret is I should have done it years ago. It was a learning curve, and we're still getting there, but it's the best system and in-house we should have had many, many years ago. And my files used to be like this back in the day. Now they hardly even exist.
They don't even need to, but it's like his security blanket. Right. If people want to know what my job is, it's selling my father every day to move into new ideas. I think I have the hardest job of everybody.
Your dad, try this app. No, not this one.
No, quite literally.
The opposite.
Yeah. Oh.
If you look at my phone, I have 50 million apps.
50. Oh,
I love apps. I'm always love.
Yeah, but
technology.
It takes a bit of massaging.
You know what it reminds me of? Seinfeld, when George Costanza has that wallet with everything inside of it, and he's still walking around. I was like, why does your butt doesn't hurt?
Yeah.
You're like, I'm used to it. I can find whatever I'm looking for.
That's my file cabinet.
And I think because we pushed him out of the office with keeping papers, they're all in his car.
No, my car's pretty good. It's just listing packages. But
he likes paper.
But there is still a time in a period where I'm dealing with clients that are not computer savvy or don't know how to sign an e-signature.
Right.
So, for example, we just had something, a 2-family house for sale in Richfield, and the homeowner's probably, I don't know, in the early 80s, and was having a difficult time. So we just went in person, had a sign in the old school way, and then sent a copy.
People really appreciate that
They
too.
do. And and it wasn't so much that we made the time to sit with it, we explained it to them. You have to still explain it.
And it makes you feel good too.
Oh, absolutely. Because I don't take advantage of a person.
No, right. It makes you feel good because at the same time, you're having that conversation. You're like, oh yeah, remember 10, 15 years ago, I was doing this. I was going to people's houses. I was taking disclosures and like, sign right here.
He still does it.
But I don't mind taking listing.
You don't do e-docs?
I do.
Okay.
I usually do a lot of e-docs or signatures when it comes to sales contracts.
Right.
But when I'm taking the listing, I'm not going to say, okay, I'll have my team send you the listing agreement tomorrow.
Like he's showing up with pen and paper.
I believe while they say yes, sign right here on the dotted line. So I want to walk out with a signed contract. Because I can tell you from experience, a lot could happen from the moment you say goodbye. I'll send you the signatures.
It happens all the time.
They change their mind, or another realtor went behind the back door and like, oops, too late. So been there, done that. I learned the hard way. I'm not proud to say I got to send these signatures. Sign a dotted line. It's very basic. I'll send them the copies. Everybody's happy. I secure a listing.
You trade time for value.
Time kills all deals.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really true.
I mean, especially now, right? Because we all know our phones are being tapped in to a certain degree. Like if you're looking for something, like something happens, it pops up
all day long.
Targeting. So
Google's got big ears.
Right, and we live in a different environment when it comes to real estate today.
Yeah.
So if you're not on top of where you need to be, someone else is going to eat your lunch.
Absolutely.
And so
you can't snooze.
You
can't snooze.
And to your point, to what you were saying, I'm just going to make sure that what my value is what I'm providing to the client. So I'm going to walk, I'm going to drive, I'm going to bike, I'm going to do whatever I can to make sure that communication is there.
But it's personal services. People appreciate it. You know, like a hot shop agent walking in there, big shop, walking in, okay, I'll have my team send you
and then you don't see them again.
And then before you know, they can have a phone call later on that afternoon with a relative or a friend, and they say, oh, I have this person who's even better. Better what? But let me try them. And they change their mind. Or somebody
could even say to them, well, they have all these listings. What makes you think they're going to have time for yours? Right. That happens to us a lot.
Oh, absolutely.
I think one of the biggest pieces to our recipe of what keeps working, you know, with the right people, obviously, because you do want to work with people that are aligned with your values.
Right.
Yes, we have all the technology down. We have the newest. We have the latest. We have an internal team of 5 people behind the scenes helping. No, that's excluding our agents. That's just all of us together, internal team.
It takes a team.
Beyond having all the latest, the greatest, the luxury, the marketing, whatever, we still have something a lot of people don't offer, which is the authenticity or the old school values. Like, you're still going to get me and my father who walks into the listing and is doing the deal with you, not handing it off to an agent.
Right.
Or you're still going to get, you know, time with the client and hand holding and time on the phone and the stuff that really matters to somebody's biggest decision in life.
You know, having teams is great. It's starting to grow bigger and bigger in New Jersey. But one of the things that we hear often from ourselves, like, well, I don't want you to be that person that signs the listing and then I don't see you anymore and then you hand me off to another agent. And make it very clear that you're only going to be speaking with myself or my daughter. We do all the appointments and negotiations. We have a team and a staff that works for us behind the scenes that makes us look good. So it allows us to be more time to spend with you and getting a house sold. So we make it very clear from day one. It's a big misconception, but there are a lot of teams that do run that way, and more power to them if that works for them. It's not how we want to operate our teams.
You say team, I would call it family. I would say others are not where you're at, because in your small business, you do have a chief of staff, head of growth, chief of brand. I mean, they have partnerships within the family.
It's true.
So you're not looking at it and
blood.
saying like, it's right. It's like, okay, you already know when this comes in, 1, 2, 3, everybody get on the
There's
task.
a system,
There's a system in
exactly.
place.
Right.
And people, like you said, some call themselves teams. That's how they define it. I call you guys a Fortune 100 company because of what
like
you've
that.
established
Thank you.
within
I'll
the things
borrow
you
that.
have. Yeah. It's simple because of the fact that success is what it looks like on this side, right? Because you have systems in place.
Of course.
So it's always important to know that what you guys got going on right now, Disney can't even keep up with you. But that's good. So speaking of Sirhan, I know you spoke about him earlier. He did have a presence in the New York City area as he continues to build his team all over different states. You guys stapled him in the state of New Jersey. Is it safe to say that? I mean,
So
I would like to say, but without taking too much
Sirhan
credit.
did exist
Yes.
before we
He
joined
was
in
second.
New Jersey.
I think we came in second.
Mark Trumpeter and Enrique, they're in Jersey City area.
Wonderful team.
Where we love them. They actually came to my wedding. We're
Can we
close
say
with
hello to
them.
them?
yeah.
We love you, Mark and Enrique.
Mark, we need you on Let's Talk About It too.
Oh, he will come in a heartbeat.
Okay.
They're
He loves
great.
the camera.
I will.
I actually had them on my podcast. They're
Okay.
really interesting. So they're partners in life and they're partners in real estate.
Yes.
So they started in Jersey City.
Right.
But Jersey City really is separate from where we are in Bergen County. It's like two different states almost.
is.
So it's far. Mark complains when he has to come by us. So we did pioneer Bergen County, but really helped take off New Jersey, which when we did come together with the other existing people, we started doing happy hours. We started going to each other's listings, even just to
Content
support
days and stuff.
content days. And it started to feel like a family of Sirhan here in New Jersey. Like all the Jersey agents really love each other. And the referral business is incredible because everybody's so willing to give and include. Not, I have to keep my hands on it. So I'm going to travel an hour and a half like
Right.
somewhere that's not my area just to keep that listing.
Right.
Like everybody is very generous, I would say.
I had that issue too when it came to lending. Like everybody was like, "Oh, just make phone calls," but who are you calling? Like, what is
Right.
it like?
You have to be very
Like
selective.
you have to be selective. Like, what does that look like? Is there time? And some didn't want to share that.
A lot
That's
don't.
very
Right,
old
right.
school. That's really old school.
It's really old-
changed a lot. Yes.
My funniest thing that I always say to people starting out in real estate now, I've been asked like, what's the hardest part of the industry? It's not the clients.
No.
It's the brokers within the industry. It's your competitors.
Man.
In Manhattan, I learned early that to create relationships with those people, they became my only friends at one point. But it's very different when I came to New Jersey. There wasn't really that camaraderie amongst brokers. I think it's changing.
I'm starting to see that now
Yeah.
with the new
Oh, yeah,
generation.
I think it's changing. But when I came over, it was like very out to get each other. And I was like, I don't really like being part of this culture. So we created a lot of our own.
Culture's definitely changed a lot. But I want to tap into something you said earlier with the whole Sirhan. We were the first in Bergen County, but all of us that are joining in New Jersey, and I think when Sirhan approached us, it was his second or third year anniversary, and started to tap into other markets.
Yes, so it was their third. So they're technically still a startup, like
Right.
and he's growing rapidly and impressively.
But what I want to tap on is that years from now to come, when we look back, us trumpeters and all these other companies, we the
Verducci's.
OGs of the Sirhan in New Jersey. So we're all in the same boat. We all want to work together and communicate, and it's a really good commodity, and the vibe is great because we're working on it together. And the Sirhan had a big conference in Orlando. I didn't want to go for no other reasons other than I just did back-to-back traveling, and it's like the third one in a matter of 6 weeks.
It's like third week in September, right?
But I knew I
18,
had to
19,
go
yeah.
because it was networking,
Right.
and I'm so happy we went. The networking was unbelievable.
It was insane.
The quality of people we've
I've been
met.
to a lot of like conventions or even Tom Ferry type stuff. And this was Sell It. So it's the sales coaching part of the company. So it wasn't just Sirhan agents, but like
It was both,
Keller
combination.
Williams, like anybody who, you know, the tickets were $7,000 a ticket to go to this.
Wow.
Like this
It'd be
was a
really
big deal.
serious real estate.
So it was like each speaker was so intentional, and we took so much from everyone that was there. It was so worth it and incredible to
But
go.
Ryan too, he loves the mic and he's wonderful. He's down to earth. He has a great stage presence. His energy is unbelievable. He's accomplished so much in his life. So when he's off stage, he's walking around. He's like your best friend.
Right.
He understands we're all in it together. But again, it was all about the network, and we did an
What he
unbelievable amount
puts
of networking.
back into the company is very impressive.
He shut down Harry Potter for like 6 hours. That was
Hogwarts, he like shut down
was
for the night, and it was
insane.
only Sirhan agents.
insane. It was a lot of fun.
I met him a couple of times, and I always felt like he's theatrical in
Yes.
how he markets his brand. I think no one can do what he does.
But he's genius about it.
Right. And
He really is.
I was gonna
And
follow up with that.
honest.
And honest,
He's
right.
very transparent. He'll tell you,
I mean,
I pitched a listing, we didn't get it.
Right. And
Years ago,
what
he
I,
would
yeah.
say-
his example, if anyone wants to know, is when did he start Sirhan? Under COVID, when people
That's
told
right.
him
Yeah,
no,
I know.
he was like, "Wait, what am I doing here? I'm stuck in a home." I'm not
Literally,
doing
as New
anything.
York shut down, the
New York
world shut down.
Everything's not happening. All these regulations. He says, "I'm going to open up a company."
Imagine that.
Yeah.
And so,
He had
right,
the vision.
You sitting there, and him and his family going back and forth, making these decisions, and then turning around to the conglomerate it is today. At times, and he's not
He's
like
innovative.
right. He's not acting as if like, you know what, I'm here, you can't. No, he's humble about it. He appreciates.
Listen,
every
I've
bit
been
of it.
around people of the same store, and a lot of it is facade. A lot of it is an act,
Right.
and not really doing behind the scenes. It's not that way with Ryan.
I
Like
can
he's
even see that.
doing,
Right.
and it's going on behind the scenes, and he genuinely carries all of his approaches and philosophies throughout his entire life.
Right.
For instance, and he's a CEO of a company
Right.
who has an app and Sell It and books and like a show and all this other stuff. If I text him, he's answering right away. Like they say, the busiest people answer quickly.
Right.
But even like with something in my personal life that I asked him, should I go for this or what do you think? It was like starting another venture. And his response was, do it, just go hard. Like with whatever you do, just go hard at it.
Right. He again, testament. I've seen, I've watched him from, buying a suit that he didn't even buy and got that Asian person that he
I
was
saw
driving
this.
around,
I
right?
remember
Starting
this.
out.
Yeah.
And I didn't have nothing. He had to make shit up and
Yeah.
continue to, act the part. And then he
Right.
got that one deal and that changed everything. That
Right.
landed him in the $1 million.
The penthouse.
The penthouse, right?
And it wasn't even, he didn't even sell it.
That's the story.
Yeah.
Right. And to the point where this is why I go hard at everything that I do, because I watch, look, sometimes you can fake it. I get it. But to see how he started, to see what he has today, and his model
give
is like
himself a lot
no
of credit.
excuses. Yeah, there's no excuses. So
I think people get twisted on the like fake it till you make it analogy, but what it really is just believing in yourself the most.
right.
Like basically faking it until you believe that you are that person.
right. Like I said, it's a testament to see how you guys are working that cloud system, social media, and everything else that's going on. Let's Talk About It podcast is sponsored by Molson Law LLC, servicing clients all across New Jersey. Speaking of luxury, which you guys focus on and you provide the services, how do you feel in today's market with the new rules that have changed?
I remember when, like almost 2 years ago, when it was happening, we're talking about, I'm like, guys, it's better than argue. Don't get scared. Understanding and learn the approach, how to use it.
Right.
Yeah, I remember you were telling our agents because they were all getting nervous, and he said it will be old news soon.
Exactly.
Like, it
and,
would-
and the reason why I'm saying, 'cause I'm speaking from experience, I'm going to make you laugh. So I started business in '85. So when did the emails come out? In the early '90s? See, I need to get a chuckle out of you. So here I am as a young guy in my early 30s running an office, and most of my salespeople were probably in their 50s, maybe 60s. They made so much noise about an email. And I kept saying, guys, it's nothing but an electronic typewriter. You type it up. Before you hit send, you could read it. Just try it, attempt it, because if you don't approach and accept technology, you're going to face from the business.
Right.
Most of them did not listen to me, and they faded from the business because they were afraid of technology.
Because of email.
Fast forward, the same advice I'm giving them about the buyer's agreement.
Right.
It's turned in our favor. We have buyers that are so educated that they said, okay, I want to sign up with the Adamo Group.
They're approaching our agents asking, can we sign an agreement with you?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's easier for us
For a
now
year.
because they're asking us.
Wow.
So I tell you a quick funny story. Kogo, one of our agents, he has a buyer from the Jersey City area, and we call it a super agent, super fan.
Yeah.
The super fan loves Ryan Owen in Manhattan and wanted to come visit our office just to get closer to the whole experience.
Right.
And signed up a 1-year buyer's agreement. And he didn't have to even ask, twist our arm. Or,
Nothing.
It's just easy.
And it was a random phone call he got.
Wow.
You know,
Yeah.
so it's nice, and it's all because of the noise that's out there, social media, the power of social media. But I have a lot of buyers agents say, well, I want to sign up a buyer's agreement. What do I do? Because they're so educated, that's our life so much easier.
Well, and what we really focus on too is our knowledge, educating ourselves to the max of every, new thing that's passed. Like when this came out, we had multiple meetings with our agents
Right.
doing,
Role play.
educational courses, doing role play, making sure they understood the language and we literally would sit there with them and like give them well, what if this? And did like a lot of role play just so we were prepared for when they go out there, they know what they're saying and they know what they're doing and they feel confident.
There's no fear. It's just roll with it. It's just learn how to take a negative and turn it into a positive. And because of the Adamo Group, we have a lot of strong inventory and a lot of off-market properties. The audience, the buyers out there are noticing our homes, our signs. They're moving a lot quicker, or they're in bidding wars and they're losing bidding wars on our listings. That they just want to come directly to the Adamo Group. So
Well, speaking of, you mentioned off market. I've seen a lot recently, the past
Noise
couple of
going
months.
on, yes.
A lot of noise going on. Many are not putting the homes on the MLS, right? And so, how are you guys dealing, or how do you find houses that are off market to provide for your end
Here's how I
client?
feel quickly about off market in like one sentence, and then he could get into it because he's off market king. We push a lot of our inventory, like, when everything's ranked in the MLS and whatever, it doesn't even really signify what our true numbers are because a lot of our listings are off market.
Right.
And that's not because we're telling our clients, we're going to list off market and we're going to get you an off market buyer. The amount of inventory we have, the pool of sellers and the pool of buyers we have, we're just plugging and playing. Okay, this one will be great for this one, that one will be,
Exactly.
and we're matching them. And that's how it's happening off market. I do not like when I'm sitting with a client and they say, I'll list with you, but only off market. And I said, then you're not believing in us and I don't want to take the listing because we're either going to do it the real way. And there's a chance that between the time we sign and take the photos and get your house ready and the time we list, it might sell.
Right.
But if you're going to only give us the listing because you want us to do some magic behind the scenes, that's not betting on us.
Right.
So that's...
I agree. We just pitched a listing yesterday, and they want us to just completely off market. And I don't push an off market property, and especially when this particular one was over $3 million.
And they didn't even want to sign with us.
It needed the full exposure.
Right.
But I've been part of the system for 40 years, and I totally disagree with a lot of the MLS rules and the JAR, and even Zillow. I'm going to probably get into a lot of trouble for this, but I don't like what Zillow has done to our industry. There's a part of me that understands what Compass is doing and how they feel, because being behind the scenes for 40 years, having certain type of listings where a homeowner say, it could be a situation where there's an elderly person extremely sick, they don't want a lot of traffic, just bring me the one or two
Or
buyers
it
to
might
buy
even
it.
be like a divorce where they
Exactly.
can't make it public yet, or they, want to test it, or just so many serious life happenings that goes on that there's a reason for it.
And because I've been in it so long, and we have a team, and we have pockets and pockets full of buyers. For example, we just had a series of, what was it, 3 or 4 homes. We had where do I
6
start?
sides.
6 sides, right? I took a buy and sold him a house on Herbst. The Herbst buyers bought a home on, was 1, 2, 3, within the same community. I sold 4 homes to 5 different families, both sides.
Wow.
And what's nice, And it was all because the one house that started it, has been on and off the market for so many years, and I've always calling them, come on, Ray, let's get the house on the market. No, if you have someone off market. So every now and then I would, say, have a buyer, can I show you a home?
Right.
So when this one clicked, then I had to get their home for sale very quickly. Right. They didn't have enough time. So I'm like, I got a buyer. So I found a buyer for that one. Okay. Then I had to get a buyer for their property. So it just happened because, if you could be in the business at a certain period of your life and you don't have enough buyers, then you've probably done something wrong in the business. That if you have to rely on the multiple. The multiple is a great system, a great platform to co-brand, to co-share, and pool our listings together. But there are times that it doesn't require a co-broke, and it should be okay. But the MLS slaps you on the hand and sets you a fine, and I don't like all their rules. I don't agree with most of their rules. I'm a team player, it's a membership, and I get it, but there are exceptions to the rules. What I don't like about the MLS, and I hope you can hear me and see, is that because I have a listing, I don't...
I'll tell you, it's coming for you.
It's just so upsetting.
Watches get fined now.
Well, it's upsetting because you're not on my side, on the sales side. You're in behind the scenes in the office who we pay for.
And it's real people's lives we're dealing with. It's not like just something in the system.
We have a seller who doesn't want to go public, but wants to get the house sold for whatever reasons, their privacy or whatever. We should respect it. You shouldn't stop us from marketing that home. They can't go into Zillow and all of the other platforms. I can't put a sign up. I can't advertise it. That's not right. That's wrong. And I hope that by 2026, we're going to change those rules.
Speaking of the rules, that's one of the reasons. Well, before I talk about the reason, let's talk about why you guys are successful when you're going up on that wall talking about the sales that you guys do.
The deal wall?
The deal wall. The deal wall is
That's a Ryan thing, and I love it.
Right, and I see you guys, it's all highlighted. You see different colors. I'm like, okay, this is what they're doing over here.
Yeah, well, our first sales meeting at the Soho office, their entire back, 3 walls is covered.
Right.
And we're like, oh my God, we need to do this. My, interior design OCD part was I don't know that I could allow us to write all over a wall, but we picked a wall and we're doing it. It's fun.
I wouldn't be good at it because I can't spell for shit.
I will spell it for you.
To follow up, this is we did see another change happen, right? We saw Compass.
Yeah.
The argument he made was, why should they own all the market share and why do we have to adhere to their rules, which was the MLS and Zillow, right? And so they recently acquired Anywhere, which is...
Excuse me, let's back up. But the MLS allowed Zillow to come in as a member. So here, what I don't like about Zillow is that I'm a listing agent. So if my listings go on anyone's platform, I should get my leads. Right. Why do I have to pay you to get my leads? So because Zillow has deep pockets and the entire world out there, because they've been great marketers, thinks they have to start their search on Zillow, I'm losing that. But the buyers are getting smart out there today, and they're realizing that those are non-listing agents.
Yeah, I mean, it's like
part-timers.
It's stealing.
It's
like Street Easy. I remember when I was on teams, they're like, oh, come to our team because we have Street Easy expert. And I'm like, I kept trying to learn it. I'm like, this is fraud.
Right.
So I'm going to pay for a zip code.
For you to give it back to
me. For people to call me on someone else's listing. And then you either have to pretend that you're the listing broker, or you're supposed to tell them and then try and pick them up on the phone. How do you not piss someone off by starting your relationship off lying?
The truth of the matter is, I don't want your leads. I want my leads from my listings. I don't know your house. I'm not familiar with it. I want to sell my own.
But the whole idea should be the listing brokers. The point of getting that listing, working your way to that point of your career, is those leads should be yours.
It should be yours, right?
I hope we see a lot of changes in that direction for years to follow.
Well,
your question was...
Well, that's why Compass acquired...
Anywhere,
which Coldwell Banker, where you used to work at before, right? We have, was it?
That's not in the business anymore, but it was Berkshire Hathaway.
And then, did they acquire Berkshire? No, Berkshire Hathaway is not part of Anywhere. No, it's Better Homes.
Better Homes.
That's
where it used to be,
I'm going back.
Oh, you're going back
years ago because I was Prudential. I owned the
and then they bought Better Homes.
And then Prudential went out of business and sold to Berkshire Hathaway. That's when I exited and went to Co-op Banker.
Okay.
No, you went to Better Homes.
Oh, I'm sorry. I went to Better Homes. I apologize. Okay. Which then was purchased by Howard Hanna. I've seen a lot of change, a lot of mergers, but it's all the same. It's all the same hack. It's not going to be any different. It's really one big company, which is now not Compass, or Compass.
Compass.
Which used to
now,
be
right.
anywhere.
Anywhere.
And it's broken down to
Century 21,
Right.
down to a bunch of little companies.
Right.
And from what I understand, they're going to leave it that way. So it's one big
Conglomerate.
conglomerate.
Yeah.
but-
Right.
So I think that the idea, if you want to be unique and you want to, I don't think they sell luxury. They sell just real estate. It's a bunch, drink the Kool-Aid.
You're
It's
just
a
another
bunch of
number.
agents, another number. So it's nothing
Come
that's
to the Adamo
exclusive
Group.
and
Come to
culture.
Sirhan.
Exactly.
Here's his call to
Yeah.
action. Yeah, let Victoria tell you about the call to action.
we go.
If you're
Sirhan,
confused
yeah.
right now what's going on and you're not
Right.
comfortable with the decisions that were made,
Sirhan is the company to come to. The Adamo Group is the team to work with.
Boom.
New York or New Jersey.
Right.
Sirhan is luxury. We're boutique.
right?
We're family. We're fun.
And you know how to do social media very well on
Right.
that cloud, right?
As
With the
Ryan
tools,
says
right?
that, and my dad now says it, that we're, a media company that sells real estate.
Yeah.
It's the truth.
Let's Talk About It podcast is sponsored by Real Estate Title, servicing clients all across the state of New Jersey. Speaking of media company sells real estate, you got your dad dancing now these days. Like he's doing like
Dancing?
this, and
No,
then you got
I-
a pizza. He's making pizzas like buy for
I'm
me.
the one- yeah.
I swore I was never going to jump in the pool.
Right.
I'm the one that has to be like, I'm enough with the camera right now. Like him and Evan are following us around with the camera, and I'm like,
okay.
enough.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, when we were at the Rio Vista launch, Evan goes, "Come over a second." I never say no to Evan because he's pretty creative.
Right.
He made me do something, and at the end of the day, when he edited the video, it was me in the actual
In the
print.
mural that was on the wall.
Like, that's insane.
Yeah, I did see
Yeah.
that on social media. And then you come on, and then the next thing you
So
go from a big.
I have to
figure, like,
say,
oh my God.
I've done it all. I've learned it. I figured everything out in the real estate. Well, not everything, most of it, but
Right.
I'm just having fun.
It looks
And why
like
not?
you are having.
I'm
fun.
having a lot of fun.
You're having a lot of fun with it, and
We
I-
do have fun.
I think you become the marketing mascot now for Bergen County, right?
right.
Because
It's not me. It's the people behind me that makes me.
But
look
this
good.
is what
but
I'm.
you're taking the challenge.
I'm taking the direction.
This is what I mean when I say he is the OG, because that was, people looked at being on a park bench or a shopping cart as weird, or what? Oh my God, he's putting his face everywhere. That's what it is in social media now.
Right.
It's the same thing, just
Right.
different.
Right.
So and because of you, you guys are deep in my heart now because of you and your broker open house. I had caviar for the first time.
No, was that the first time?
That was the first
We
time.
have better caviar now, so you got to come to the.
We've improved the menu.
I'm being invited more
yeah.
guys. Yeah. I love it. And more broker open
You missed
houses.
the one we
mean-
had the brick oven pizza, right?
I promise you, I will never miss one again.
Okay.
Come to Saddle River
have-
next
We
week.
have one in Saddle River, and then we
Yeah.
have the Upper Grand to follow.
Yeah, we're gonna have a really big one in November for our new project coming up.
Can we talk about it?
Yeah, well,
You, let's talk about it.
Let's talk
Let's
about
talk
it.
about it.
Let's
Go
talk
ahead.
about it. There
There
we
you
go.
go.
let's
There you
talk
go.
about it with Jimmy.
Okay.
So we have Melissa Perez Puccio on our team. She has this big project coming up. It's 25 units. We're marketing 21 of them. And it's going to be luxury townhomes in Rockley. Rockley's a very prestigious neighborhood, zip code. It's landmarked. Like there's a waiting list to even get into Rockley. Cause
One of the
it's
main
just,
reasons because of the taxes. It's gonna be so cheap, so low.
Ooh.
we can't say numbers,
Okay,
but
right.
it's impressive.
All right, we'll keep
The
it compliant.
theme.
We'll
Let's
keep
talk
it
about the
compliant.
theme. You'll love
Well,
that.
and the developer, like he just goes high end on everything.
Right.
So even when he was trying to make decisions to make it financially sound, it's just going all out. So it's going to be absolutely incredible. The build, the luxury, the type of build that it is. We're excited. So our event is going to be very Ralph Lauren, equestrian. Rockley is an equestrian town.
Right.
It's where they have like the horse stables and there's horseback riding lessons. When I was growing up, a kid I went to school with his family had a farm there, like pigs, cows, everything.
Oh, really?
Like very farm town.
Okay.
Wait a second. Yesterday,
Yeah.
I was driving to the office, and on the side was a billy goat.
Like a real like
Random
with
billy
horn.
goat just
Ew.
sitting there eating grass and digging it. But that's so odd. It was beautiful because it was dark brown with
Right.
the horns, whatever. And people stopped taking pictures. So I get to the office and I said, I'm sorry it was delayed, but there was a Billy Goat in the corner. And Melissa goes, oh, that's my friend.
She thinks it was her friend's Billy Goat. It actually ended up not being her friend's Billy Goat. It was somebody else's.
The fact that she had to utter the words, that's my friend.
friend's
Right?
Billy Goat, yeah.
He goes, I have a friend. I said, you have a friend that owns a Billy Goat?
But that's Rockley. Like, it's golf courses.
Right.
There's golf carts right across from us being drove around all the time. There's the Rockley Country Club. There's the horse stables. It's beautiful. It's quaint, but it's charming. It's luxury.
Can I say what I love about Bergen County is it's literally 12 miles to the GW Bridge, and it's an escape, and it's just, I feel like we have the best of both worlds.
Yeah.
We want to go into the city for the day, where it's Tribeca, some shopping, and plays, or one of my favorite restaurants and so forth. We're there in 30 minutes. We're having fun, and we're sleeping back in a nice, quiet community.
By the Billy
So
Goats.
we really have the
My
best
friend.
of both.
Yeah.
Hey, when I first moved to my neighborhood, it was so quiet. I would hear the crickets and the birds in the morning wake me up. Now I love it. I'm used to it. But it's that versus the fire engines and the police sirens and so forth. And
I lived in the city for a bit, and it was like I was in a constant state of fight or flight, because like you're watching your back as you're walking home, and just the noises and everything. And nothing will ever take that experience away from me, because it was incredible. But I am like, I do sleep now.
You sleep bigger than okay.
Yeah.
I think it's when the ride passes me, you reach every decade of your life.
Right.
You kind of want something a little different.
I was ready. And that's kind of when I went home and said, Dad, can I join the family business?
Well, speaking
Which
of,
I've been waiting for.
yeah, hey, you was just setting.
Is that going to lead you out to your next question?
No, what's going to lead to the next question is that she did. This was a big deal, and I want to make sure it's on camera. You set a trend in one town for $6.5 million.
Oh, yes.
Go ahead, talk about it. Go ahead, talk about it. That's special.
Franklin Lakes,
Yeah, Franklin
yeah.
Lakes. You did it.
It was incredible.
You made that happen.
One and only, first and only.
There you go. That's a big deal.
Since 2019, it's the highest sold listing.
Okay.
It's a
She's being so humble about it. Listening, like, no, girl, I put some work into this. I got everybody out here, and we did it. Let's go. That's what I'm talking
what's
about.
Nice? If we believe in it, even if the comps didn't support it, we created the new comp.
Right.
And we had to work on that. So
I think we thrive off setting trends or
I
setting
love
goals.
challenges.
Yeah.
It's not the first we've done.
Right.
We've done, not to brag, but we've done a lot of different.
Talk about it.
No, not really. Meaning that, hey, when you like what you do,
Right.
it's
That's what
it's just, we've broken many different
For
trends where,
Franklin Lakes, it's definitely a different build aesthetic than most people are used to in the area.
Right.
I think if it was Manhattan, it's a lot more common to see this type of build.
Right.
So it was, okay, how are we going to introduce this, right? And it takes this very specific person and buyer, and they called.
Well, and then we had to vet the buyer. I had to convince the seller, because then that whole buyer's agency agreement, he didn't want to cooperate. I'm like, are you crazy? If I get you this number, then and he goes, all right, I'll tell you. He took my advice, set it up, knew the agent, and the rest was history, and it went well. The biggest hurdle that we had to deal with, which is I can't believe, and it's easy because we can look back and laugh. The home had heating system.
Okay.
It's something different. If in a nutshell, they go deep down into the earth to get the air, bring it up.
Like the part of the house that's never photographed, that no one
Geothermal.
looks at besides typically the husband, unfortunately, is like the
gotta be
boiler
right there.
room or like, whatever's going down. He did a random video down there.
Oh, wow.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that was a different. That's right.
Oh, I thought you were talking about that.
No, that was both. It's related to that, but we did a video. I'm impressed with organizations and technology and OCDs, and this boiler room I've never seen in my life. How everything was just organized and labeled. He had about 15 manuals labeled for every function of the home. So if anything goes wrong, you pull out the manual. So I'm like, so it was at the end of the event. I pulled over one of the video guys. I'm like, follow my lead on this, and just put the camera on. And I went in. I just started OCD and this, and it's just
People hated that we were using that word, by the way.
you have to
Right.
We have to pass the haters and look past it. But
Well, 'cause they
the point
said-
is
yeah.
to this
Past the
day,
haters.
the point is to this day, I keep telling my team I have my bragging rights. I think, what is it, Drina? 340,000 views?
380.
380?
380.
It's not big to anyone else.
For us, that's viral.
Hey.
300, I don't know what viral number is, but for me, I'm taking
we
that to the
Googled
day
it.
I
It's
die.
we chat GBT'd it. It's technically viral.
Oh, is it? I didn't realize that.
So people were bothered that we were using the word OCD because it is a health diagnosis. But my father does have that diagnosis. Technically speaking. I'm not kidding.
You know what I did before I came here today? I cleaned out the freezer in the office.
Did not need to happen before we had to drive to you.
Wow.
It was upsetting, so I just get it cleaned, and now I'm functioning.
Yes, we understand he has OCD.
So I have bragging rights, 380,000 views. So, and it's still going. So, hey, you guys out there, if you're watching this, if you want to check out that video, and let's go up to 400,000.
There you go.
Can we get some more love out there?
There you go. Speaking, and you guys, when you do what you do best, providing your value, you also do it on the podcast stage too. I want to make sure we talk about that.
Thank you. Yeah.
Yeah. You T with V.
Yeah.
And then you off market podcast.
Well, actually, we both have off market.
So off market is our Adamo Group one.
Okay.
And it's any business related.
Okay.
Real estate, but we have our mortgage brokers. We only have a few episodes because we've been doing them quarterly just because it's a slow start for us that there is so much on our plate, but we do want to dabble.
It's like a full-time job. And
It is.
Don't forget, we're still selling real estate daily.
Right. And running $1 million. But as you know, if you don't do all of it, somebody else will.
Right.
So it is a lifestyle brand at this point. And then for mine, I have Tea with V, and it fulfills sort of, I guess, like my side passion and hustle, everything, health and beauty, skincare, fashion, women entrepreneurs. Okay. And it's just a way to connect further with people. And it's been going very well.
Nice.
It's been doing well, yeah. Really
Nice. Well, guys, thank you so much for coming on. Let's talk.
I had fun. You're welcome.
I appreciate it. So if many are looking for you, because many will be looking for you on this platform, share your details, please.
Pimp us out.
Go ahead.
Yeah, I mean, just like, why not, right?
We are on Instagram, the Adamo Group NJ _.
Right.
If anyone wants to sell us back the Adamo Group Instagram, we lost it.
Right.
The Adamo Group NJ _. And then I am Victoria Rose Adamo, now Buccellato. And Attilio, we actually gave him his own Instagram because he was still posting on the Adamo one of like him and my mom at dinner. And
I was banned.
We gave him his own, which he has full, he can post whatever he wants. He has full autonomy.
I did start that.
Because me and Adrina are very specific about the page and the branding and everything flowing. And then we'll see like, he's posting like spaghetti down the shore. Like we're like, okay, this has to stop.
Well, because I still believe that people want to see the real person out there,
Right.
Not just all the.
Well, so he has Attilio Adamo now.
Okay.
The real.
So my page is the real thing.
And then I do have Tea with V.
Okay.
I do have a big launch coming up this month, the end of the month.
Okay.
Where I'm doing a merch drop. So stay tuned if you want merch.
Love it.
Yeah.
All right,
Beautiful
cool.
stuff too.
I love it, man.
Jimmy, thank you. You've been
Thank you.
asking this for a while, and you've really been persistent and patient. And I couldn't say no to you again. It's just that it was only because we had a busy schedule, and I had a lot of fun. I hope you can invite us to come back.
Yeah, absolutely. Thank
This
you,
is
guys.
incredible. Thank you so much,
great.
Jimmy.
Thank you for the setup.
Jimmy's the man.
There you go. And listeners, if you're looking to refinance or get luxury listing or you're a first-time home buyer, I am the mortgage professional that can help you. Again, thank you all. Have a good one. Hey listeners, are you looking to improve your home comfort and save on your energy bills? Let's talk about Seal Power. They've been awarded Energy Star Sustained Excellence Award seen on Good Morning America, the New York Times, and World News. Seal Power is dedicated to keeping your home cozy while saving you money. Check out their website for tips and incentives and more at CIELPOWER.com. Stay comfortable and save with Seal Power, where comfort meets efficiency. Follow them on Instagram for updates and more, and let's talk about it as well. Thank you.